Hey, friends. How are you? Happy Wednesday. I also like to call this day Wealth Wednesday or Wellness Wednesday. I think wealth encompasses wellness as well. I am going to check and make sure that we are in all the right spots because that's always fun. Checking in. How's everybody doing? Where are we in our week? How are we feeling? What's going on? What are your struggles? Oh, good. Look, my phone told me that I was live. Fabulous. All right, let's see here. Can we get to our posts? Can we do that? Facebook. Cool. Okay. So let's pull us over into our group. Okay, cool. So if you are tuning in from YouTube, you should be able to see the subscribe button down below, and you're going to want to click that little bell so that you get a notification so that you know when we go live and we talk about these life-changing topics that literally my goal and my purpose being here is to help you find the click, find the thing that just goes, okay, yeah, and start moving forward, creating change in your life that you really love, making an impact, helping other people, because that's exactly what I'm here to do. And it's what we're here to do as humans on this planet, is really help other people. So what I want to talk about today is something that people ask all the time. And it's actually a conversation that came up the other day. And it was the perfect time for me to just screenshot that conversation and remind myself to talk about this so that we could have a conversation. One of my friends asked, how do you know what dreams to pursue when you don't know the outcome? And it's a super common question that comes up. By the way, if you don't know me, my name is Gwen, and I love helping women figure out how to design their life exactly for what they are designed to do, and find their purpose, and fall completely in love with what they're doing and how they're helping other people. That's what I love doing. I love women realizing that stress is not a normal part of life. It does not have to be a normal part of our everyday life. It doesn't have to be a normal part of our workday. It doesn't have to be a normal part of anything if we don't want it to, and that there are ways to create a life that does not include stress. And I mean, there's everyday stress that just happens and things that we can't control. But for what we can control in the life that we are designing, in the life that we want to live, I want to make sure that you guys know how to create the best life for yourselves. A life by design, a life that you feel like you don't need to take a vacation from. Can I get a hallelujah? Seriously, because if anyone had told me that was possible when I was 16, 17, 18, trying to figure out what I wanted to do in college, things might have looked a little bit differently than they did for the first couple of years of my life. So anyway, if this is a question you have asked yourself, I hope you were able to get some clarity on it. So she said, how do you know what dreams to pursue when you don't know the outcome? And if you think about it, isn't that life? Isn't that every single day? How do you know you should have children when you don't know the outcome, right? You cook this baby inside of you for almost 10 months, and you have no idea what that baby is going to look like, be like, act like. Any part of that human being that you're then entrusted to bring up into this world, you have no idea what the outcome is, yet we do it all the time, right? How many of us went to college or in high school chose a career not knowing necessarily what that outcome would look like? So how do we pursue a dream if we don't know the outcome? I always have an audience. I'm in my daughter's room, as you can see. It's the only place with good light at the very moment. So here we are. And my dog came to say hello to you guys. So here's something that I realized. I was told about the original definition of passion. Tell me if you guys knew about this definition before. Passion, because everyone says, find your passion, find your passion, find your passion. And I learned that passion it means suffering. The term passio, which I could be butchering that, it's Latin, the Latin term passio, is suffering, guys. It's suffering. Here, let me shut this door so I'm not getting distracted. Suffering. So who wants to live in suffering? Nobody. So we're not living our passion. We're living our purpose. And I think that's one of the things that we have to start retraining our brain to think about is living our purpose. So when we're looking at our dreams, and this is assuming that you have dreamt about something. It's assuming that you have wanted to do something before, and you're not sure about it. Like you could see it, but you're not sure if you should attack it or where you want to go with it. You've had some sort of premonition or some sort of literal dream about your purpose or about doing something in the world. And you don't know whether or not or how to go for it. What I find myself asking people is, how does it feel? That is the most simple thing that we can ask, right? How do you feel when you think about that dream? Do you get all jittery and excited and like lit up inside that someone could look at you and be like, Gwen, you're glowing? Do you feel that? Because it has to come down to emotionally feeling excited and like you can't stop thinking about this dream. You don't need to know exactly what the outcome of pursuing that dream looks like. You just need to know how you feel when you think about that thing. And I'm assuming that if you feel so powerful and so strongly about this dream, that it's on your mind all the time. And that's the next thing that I ask somebody, like, how often do you think about this? Do you think about it all the time? Is it something that's on your mind constantly? If so, that's probably a hint to you, like you should act on that, right? You should start writing some things down, taking some notes, really tuning into what you're thinking about all of the time. And I don't want you to attach any kind of expectation on that. I don't want you to say, well, someone's told me that's stupid before. Well, that's a stupid idea. Don't attach anything to that except, do I think about this all the time? Or what do I think about all the time, right? Because if you don't know what dreams you have, if you don't even know where to go, that could be the first question that you ask yourself. What do I think about all the time, right? Have you ever had a dream that felt so real that you were like, wait, was that real? Or was it a dream? If that's ever happened to you, that's probably a great sign that it's something that you embody. You maybe just haven't acted on yet. Your body's like, yes, 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 yes. Because that dream feels so real to you that it's hard for you to tell the difference between reality and a dream. Now, here's the cool thing about the brain. The more we tell the brain something, the more we talk to our body about something, the words that we choose to use, the way that we show up, the more that we train our brain to believe that thing. Because the brain doesn't know the difference between reality and not. Whatever you tell the brain believes. So if you tell the brain, and I'm going to have to cancel, delete after this. If you tell the brain that you're not worthy, or that you're not smart enough, or that you're not enter whatever enough, cancel, delete, your brain's going to believe those things. So if you've ever had a dream that felt so real that you weren't sure the difference between reality and the dream, write those things down. Start paying attention to how your body feels in those dreams, right? And if you need to do this, when you wake up, write it down in your phone or on a piece of paper. Just get it on paper. Your body is talking to you. That's the coolest thing about the body. The body tells you. The body gives you hints as long as you haven't suppressed it, right? Because, excuse me, because over time, you keep suppressing your body's hints. The body's like, I give up. I'm not going to talk to you anymore because what's the point? You're not even listening. That's not true. Body always talks to you. Okay, physically, emotionally, spiritually, the body is always talking to you, so you have to listen. One of the greatest things that has helped me and helped other people really close in my life is human design. I've talked about this a million times, and I can connect you with my girl who reads charts. She's amazing. Her name is Rosie, and she will change the way that you show up in your life. If you have no idea in the direction you want to go or what you're supposed to do or what you're good at, human design will help you figure it out. And all you need to know is exactly the time that you arrived on this earth. So find your birth time. Okay, we'll get you connected to human design. That will change the way you show up. Because every design, and there's not many, there's a few, every design has a way to listen to your body, has a way to respond to a question. So for example, I'm a generator, and generators, and my design allows me to listen to my gut. So I literally have to say, is this a good idea? Is this dream a good idea? How does it feel? And I have to listen to my body to give me physical signs, like feelings. That's why I say emotions are so important. Another way that you can kind of decide whether you pursue this dream is, can you see yourself doing this year after year after year, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line? Can you see yourself as this, as a complete person in this dream? Can you envision it? And the only way we can envision it is if we sit down and we really just give ourselves 5-10 minutes of quiet and vision what it looks like for you in that dream. Again, you don't have to know the full outcome for you to decide to pursue something. And we can always change our mind. You are allowed to change your mind. It doesn't matter if today I was like, hey guys, I'm writing a book. And then 3 weeks from today, 3 years from today, I'm like, yeah, so I decided not to write a book because it just didn't fit with how I was feeling. You can change your mind. You get to do that because this is your life and you have the options. And it doesn't matter what other people think or say about you. I know that's one of the hardest things for us to grasp because we live in a society where we're constantly looking for validation. We're constantly looking for validation in grades, in school, from our parents. We're looking for validation in the workplace. We're looking for validation in social media with likes and comments and shares, right? We can't get away from this validation station. Everyone's in a validation station, but you've got to work on accepting yourself and knowing that the choices that are for you are not for everyone else. They are for you. As long as you come to the table with something good for you and something good for other people, your choices are not wrong. Right? Where it becomes wrong is if we're not choosing to treat other people with respect, right? And we're not showing up to be kind to people because kindness truly does matter, right? But you get to have the choice to be the change that you want and to change your mind at any time. Look for people who are already doing the things that you're doing or wanting to do. Look for the people who are leading. They're leaving clues. That's one of the greatest things one of my mentors says is that success leaves clues. You can find the people who are doing part of or some piece of what you want to do, or maybe they're fully embracing your dream and you want to do the exact same thing. Watch them. Listen to them. They are leaving clues for you every single day, like little breadcrumbs. And you're going to go along and you're going to pick them up and you're going to put them in your basket and you're going to eat them and you're going to be inspired. You're going to create exactly what it is that you need to create by these little breadcrumbs and clues. Read, listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, connect with groups of people who are going for it. That's why Inspired and Ready for More is like my heart and soul of me showing up to be able to be like, hey guys, this is what I did. Here's some clues and hints for you. Let's keep working on things. And you can pick and choose the little clues and tips that you take. You don't have to take them all because they may not be for you, but you get to pick and choose and be like, oh, okay. And that's why I love bringing other people with other modalities and strengths into the group. like hypnosis and human design, so that you guys can take the little tiny breadcrumbs from wherever you want to and pull it all in. If you're not in that group, you got to jump in there right now. It allows for us to be a community and work together. So, how do you know what dreams to pursue when you don't know the outcome? They feel good. You light up. You don't know the difference between dream and reality. Was it a dream or was it reality? You obsess about this dream. This is on your mind all the time. You feel really good when you talk about it. You know, it consumes you. That's how you know when to pursue a dream. And let's just say you go pursue it and you figure out it's not for you. Cool. Start fresh. You get a fresh start every single day if you want a fresh start. I hope that's helpful for you guys. I will leave the link for Inspired and Ready for More in the comment section. If you are not in that group, please join us. We have women who are rocking it and doing amazing things every single day. And I want you in there so that you can start pursuing your dreams and changing your life and deciding exactly where you want to go on your journey. I love you. Happy Wednesday.